Now imagine you're on a stage filled with a whole room of audience and you're singing in front of 4 judges. You're on a talent competition and you actually get through to the first round. And you get super excited, so you go to the second round, and you start performing, and unfortunately they tell you're not good enough. So you pack up all of your bags, you're really sad, and you start to leave. However, the judges apparently want to see you back on stage, so you are really shocked. You go back on stage and you notice that there's 4 other people on stage with you. Turns out the judges think that while alone you may not be good enough. They think that in a boy band you would be perfect. Now they give you the choice. You can either decide to join a band with 4 other strangers or to just go home and be unsuccessful. Well, this was the exact situation faced by all of the members of One Direction. Now, I personally absolutely love One Direction. I own 3 of their albums and I listen to their music all the time. I have also learned a lot about them through magazine articles and just different things. Now, while a lot of people have heard of this band, very few of the people actually know how they got their start. Now, you got a little bit of background knowledge just through the introduction. However, they started on this British talent show called X Factor. They were given the choice to become a band and they decided to go for it. Now, while they're on this show, they managed to get 3rd place, which is really good actually. But in their minds, they thought, you know what, if we don't win, we're not going to be successful and we're not going to have a chance in the industry. So they were very sad when they found out they only got 3rd place. Then, however, Simon Cowell came in and saved the day. He offered them a record deal with his company, and they didn't even win, so that was pretty awesome. Now, although their band was created in these odd circumstances, they definitely wouldn't have been a success if they wouldn't have all 5 filled their individual roles in the band. Louis, Zayn, Liam, Niall, and Harry are the 5 members of One Direction, and they each have their own little role in the band. Harry is probably the most popular member of the band and is most known for his curly hair and wide smile, as well as being a flirt in the band. According to biography.com, he is also best known for his relationship with Taylor Swift, which lasted only 2 months, but even got him a classic song written about him. Niall is probably the next most famous member, and his role in the band is being the only Irish member in the rest of this British boy band, and he's known for being very laid back and just having a chill attitude. Louis is known as the funny one and also as a jokester. The hitsradio.com quoted in an interview, he says that his life motto is to live fast, have fun, and be a little bit mischievous. Now, he is also the oldest member of this boy band, and he's arguably the most serious but least mature. Now, Liam is the responsible daddy of the group. He is number 2 in the most amount of solos in the band. He's only behind Harry in this category, and he tends to keep the other boys in line, and Louis even quoted that they would all be in jail without Liam. Zayn is the quiet and mysterious one of the band. He is most known in the songs as having like the echo parts and also for his high runs and just those killer high notes. Unfortunately, this year he quit the band due to stress and just wanting to live a normal life. While these 5 boy bands have achieved tremendous success as a band, it's not surprising that their awards are astonishing. One Direction as a band has won over 19 awards and have only not won 7 different nominations. According to IMDb, some of their more famous awards they've won have been 4 VMAs, 3 People's Choice Awards, and 5 Kids Awards. They have their own movie that appeared out in theaters 2 years ago, and that was called This Is Us. Although it didn't achieve the best rankings, it still had a great number of turnouts, and just the fact that they got a movie about them is pretty astonishing. They just released their 4th album last year, called 4, and they got the chance to perform in the 2012 Olympics. Someone has even quoted that One Direction is the new Beatles. Not only the new Beatles, but more successful than the Beatles. Now, although the band One Direction was just thrown together, the 5 members have managed to achieve this success. It's kind of crazy to think that all 5 of these members had been told that they weren't good enough. And with Charts US sharing that One Direction's first song, called What Makes You Beautiful, spent over 500 weeks on the top 17% of the charts, it's crazy to believe that they were told they weren't good enough. So with that, defy the odds and strive for your dreams.